A thread by Carlos Osuida. Tell me again that Donald Trump will not be reelected. From Luke Rudkowski. This is brilliant. A church was not allowed to worship because of bureaucrats' decree, so they went to Walmart to do it. Tell me again that Trump will not be reelected. From Breitbart.com. Donald Trump to suspend payroll tax until end of 2020. Tell me again that Trump will not be reelected. From The Federalist. Fucking pigs. Rioters attack Portland police station with rocks, set it on fire. Tell me again that Trump will not be reelected. In response to a complaint from a reporter, Donald Trump responded that the people at his press conference were engaged in peaceful protest by not wearing a mask. Tell me again that Trump will not be reelected. From Breitbart.com. Massachusetts Back the Blue rally sees record turnout. Tell me again that Trump will not be reelected. From U.S. News. Where's Joe Biden? Coronavirus has presumptive Democrat nominee campaigning from home. Tell me again that Trump won't be reelected. Breitbart.com. U.S. economy adds 1.8 million jobs in July. Unemployment rate falls to 10.2%. Tell me again that Trump won't be reelected. From Kerry Kupek at the DOJ. That time you're driving in Virginia and the Attorney General spots a group of people in front of a police precinct showing their support for the police. AG to FBI detail. Can we make a quick U-turn? I want to jump out and thank those people. I could go on forever. Politico.com. Trump's campaign knocks on 1 million doors a week. Journalists speak only to people who think like them. News.illinois.edu. Journalists' Twitter use shows them talking within smaller bubbles. From the article, quote, Beltway journalism may be even more insular than previously thought, say study authors Nikki Usher and Yi-Man Margaret raising additional concerns about vulnerability to groupthink and blind spots. I know from the people who comment on my threads that leftists know absolutely nothing about the world. This is their last hurrah, the last bonsai charge. That's why the frenzy hasn't stopped. Here's the only way it stops. And we absolutely have to watch the washing machine destruction, so join me. Okay, so we had to watch that. Trump does everything under the radar. People said after the HBO interview that Trump would now lose the election. Nobody knows Trump. After 4 years, nobody understands what he's doing. He makes mistakes for two reasons. One, it makes everybody watch what he did or said. Two, it makes leftists think he's finished. I saw Tim Pool say the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Trump is doing a great job, so Tim is angry at the Democrats for forcing him to participate in the election. He sat out 2016. Tim says over and over that he'll be fine no matter what happens because he has enough money. Tim, me too. I'm not voting for me. I'm voting for the country. I'm voting for Adam Krigler. He's young enough that he needs to have the kind of life I didn't. It's my pleasure to help others be happy. This is the problem with liberals. Too many of them never think of a crowd as a mass of individuals. If people like you and me, Tim, are well off, we need to help others. Joe Rogan said it was gross that he was getting paid so much for his podcast deal. Well, give me the money, Joe. With $100 million, I can help hundreds of thousands of people. I saw a documentary about a Scottish baroness who lives in a castle. At the age of 50, still beautiful and fit, she started liquidating her assets. All she did every day was look up stories of people who needed help. She turned down requests for money because they were always scams. But she found real life individuals and paid their medical bills, their rent, their school bills, everything. Like me, she's a hermit. All she does is make phone calls and send out minions with checks. Or she makes direct deposits. Today's job report shows that the black white unemployment gap is at a historic low. From Breitbart.com, black employment rose faster than white employment in July. From Reuters.com, gap in US black and white unemployment rates widest in 5 years. That was from 1 month ago. It was at a 5-year high in June. Trump turned it around in 1 month. Do you care, Tim Pool? Can you finally stop thinking about yourself and instead think about others? Is that too much to ask? You and I don't have skin in the game. I agree with that. I vote in the name of everyone who Trump has helped and will help. And that is why I'm a fanatical Trump supporter. I'm apolitical. I don't belong to a party or any other group. But we all hang together or we hang separately. Considering my life, hanging doesn't seem like such a bad thing. But others don't deserve to hang. The longer I'm here, the more I can help. Everyone makes fun of Van Helsing, but it's a great movie. A monk is sent to kill Frankenstein's monster because the monster is an abomination in the eyes of some. The monster keeps trying to explain to the monk that none of this is his fault. He just wants to be left alone. He didn't ask for this life. After the monster agrees to help the monk in his other missions, the monster is dangling helplessly over a bottomless gorge at the end of a rope. The monk had accepted his help, but until this moment had planned to kill him anyway. All he has to do is cut the rope. So the monk saves the monster. He's no longer thinking of himself. Once you stop thinking only of yourself, most of your problems go away. Even as a hermit, I can help others. The most effective way is to re-elect Donald Trump.